welcome back to my sewing vlog. I'm Natalie and this is the Seaside Sewist, and this is my vlog all about the Harrogate Knit Stitch. So last week I travelled to Harrogate for the Knit Stitch show, which used to be the Knit Stitching show at the Harrogate Convention Centre. Now last year we started a different tradition, which was staying overnight, so it wasn't as stressful. So it's a very early start for me on the morning to do the show all day and then to get a train home on the evening. So we decided to stop over, and then we did it again this year and it was brilliant. So just a little lowdown on the 2 days and then I'll show you what I bought. So I got up ridiculously early. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning to be on a train for 7 o'clock. The night before, the temperature decided to drop that much that it snowed. So getting the train in the dark at 7 o'clock in the morning in a blizzard wasn't really what I had in mind. We got to York where we had to change and it was just a whiteout. The sky was just white. There was a blizzard coming into the station. Oh, what have we done? What have we done? By the time we got into Harrogate, it was cold, but it was completely clear. So it was very strange. Met up at the hotel and then we did something we'd never done before and we're going to do it again for definite, and it was VIP. So you got to skip the queue and go in half an hour early, and you went straight to the VIP lounge and you were given a big tote bag, a free magazine, a show guide and map, a thing to put on your wrist to say you're in VIP, free use of a VIP cloakroom. So we dumped our bags and our coats and everything in there. And you got 2 hot drinks free, and they were not just a hot drink in a little cardboard cup, they were in a proper cup and saucer. And I think the big thing was a quiet space to go and sit when you'd literally had enough. So the first year that we went, we literally sat on the floor in the corner to have a cup of tea and eat a sandwich. This is brilliant. It's double the price. So I think the normal price is either £19. I think this was like £42, but would definitely do it again. And VIP plus, you got 3 hot drinks, a glass of Prosecco and a choice of a hot meal at lunchtime, and the food looked amazing. So yeah, we will definitely do that again. So we had a look round the show, did what we needed to do, and then we went and watched a couple of our friends on the catwalk. And then we went for food. So we went to the Pickle Sprout in Harrogate, which was really nice. I had dairy-free fish and chips, and I hadn't had fish and chips forever, and it was so nice. Had a cocktail, and then we were all flagging by then, so we all checked in and then just had a couple of hours just chilling out in our hotel rooms. Got up the next morning and had breakfast together for like an hour and a half in the hotel, and then we left our bags with them and we had a little Christmas shop around Harrogate and a coffee and stuff, and it was just really nice. Got the train home and I was back home for 4 o'clock. So that's what we tend to do with our 2 days now. So I will just pop a little montage in there of the 2 days, and then when you come back to me, I will show you what I bought. So I knew when I went to Harrogate that I didn't want to buy dressmaking fabric. I don't need any. I know that sounds silly that I don't need any, but I really don't need any. And I'd had a bit of a de-stash, so I had some funds there to spend in Harrogate. So what I do want to look into next year is to do a bit of quilting, and I really like the Tilda fabric, so I bought a little pack of Tilda fabrics to make a quilt, and they had this quilt hanging up and it looked gorgeous. So I haven't opened this until now, so I'm just going to open one to show you. So these are fat 8s. So I'll just take that first one out there. So they're quite autumnal. I'm going to make a throw for the end of my bed. So a fat 8th is like this. So they did have a quilt made up of just big squares, which were about, see where you see 4 of those squares, which I'm happy to make. But I then did go onto another stand, Barn Yarns I think, and buy a quilting square that I'll show you a bit later. So yes, I think in there, does it tell you how many there is? 20. So I'm going to lay them all out and see how big that is, and then see if I actually want to buy some plain cotton to add in. So that is what I got from there. I also picked up this panel from Tilda. I think this was £10, and I'm going to make a plover pouch as a Christmas gift out of that for my mother-in-law, I think. So that's what I bought from that stand. Then, as I say, I went to Barn Yarns and I bought a patchwork ruler. So it's a square. So some of the squares, oops, I might just do, you know, a square of that size. And we've got a bit left over here, but I can do something with that. So I'm not sure yet. So I'm going to watch a few YouTube videos and things, I think, to work out how I want to do that. And then my only other purchase was this amazing kit, and I cannot wait to start this. Now, this was off a stand quite next to Cool Crafting, which has like Luna Lappin and all them little creatures. Now, this is House of Zandra, and I bought a kit from them last year, and I bought this. I just fell in love with it. I'm going to pop a picture in of the actual made up doll here just to show you, but I got this kit. So she is Twinkle Toes doll. It's like a little winter doll. She's carrying a little rabbit. She's got ice boots on that have like a silver brooch down the back of them to make them look like an ice skate, and you get everything in the kit to do her hair and everything. Oh, I just can't wait to start that. So 2 very different projects, but that is what I went with. In my head, that's the idea I wanted to do. I do love dressmaking, but next year I just wanted to do things that were maybe a little bit more slow sewing. So I can't wait to start on both of those projects, and they're projects for me for the new year. So that is actually my last vlog for 2025. I'm not getting involved in Vlogmas. I absolutely love watching other people's Vlogmases, but with me working full time, I just don't have the content and the time to invest into it for it to be something that I'm proud to put out. So I'm just going to step away from YouTube until the new year. So I hope everyone has a fantastic Christmas, and I will see you all in 2026. Thank you for all of your support this year. If you don't already subscribe, please press the subscribe button, and please give me a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this vlog. Until next time, bye.